super duper late. I ain't got much time, but it's a new goddamn boss and I wanna kill it. New bossy. I am badly damaged, but I don't think it will matter. No idea what it does, but we'll figure it out. Or we won't figure it out, who knows.
Time to testify.
Better see my screen, man.
Stabilize. Ready. Hunt them down.
Shower me with minutes of memory.
Solidify. I will have order.
Zendro is not very good on it. Okay, nice. We killed the boss. And we claim his loot. Sparkling statue core, okay. Sparkless, okay. Not bad. Now let's read about it. A creature with two forms that is capable of continuously generate heat. When the first human form, when it's in its human form, you can use pyro attacks to cause it to enter a molten dragon form. At this point, you can continue using pyro attack. It will enter a overburn state. However, if you manage to cool it down, it will revert back to human form. Okay. I kind of want to try that. Can I try that? So if I go to Pyro Team. No, not that. Do I want to cool it again? I should do.
Strike a pose. Let the world come out.
Not too far now. Let's rock. Rev the engines. Rev from the start. Tell me what you see.
I'm going in.
Full throttle. Full throttle.
Let my name go in song. Let's light it up. Teamwork is
Maybe the water is kind of ruining it.
Try and stop me.
There we go, molten form. Now it goes back into that form, to the water, yeah?
Time to say hello.
I'm going in. Shower me with the
Rev from the sky. Full throttle.
let the world come alive.
He's free.
Everybody stand.
Go. You're free now.
Some good healing.
Pyroclastic surge.
Boom! Dead.
Incinerate.
Right, maybe I should try something else then. Definitely overload would definitely do the trick. an Overlord team. I think that's an Overlord team. Let's go with this Overlord team here. Insan isn't really good at this, but it will be. It will be. Whatever. Well, actually, better than Insan in this build would be.
What is the situation?
Not really good though, is it? Nah. I don't want to do it anyway. So only if you pick it up, it responds immediately. Otherwise you have to wait. Oh, here it is.
Shine down. Stop right there. Justice will farewell. Inazuma shines eternal.
Light it up. Try and stop me.
I don't have any healing now. It's kind of a downside, isn't it? Well, I have a little bit healing, but it's not much.
Final warning. Illusion shattered.
Tell me what you see.
You asked for it.
Red from the sky. Rev the engines.
Gonna overburn, right? Yeah, it does do a lot of damage. Though.
Torn to oblivion.
It's time to say hello.
Drop your weapons.
Light up the flame.
Yeah, there we go. An achievement for that. What did I do? Let's check out the achievement. Cause lava dragon statue to disintegrate using continuous pyro attacks. That's what I was trying to do. Great.
There is no escape.
They say my team building wasn't good. Probably isn't good either. To be honest with you. I'm kind of trash at team building, but I mean, no, actually, I would say I'm pretty good. In my opinion, I'm good. I don't know if that opinion means anything, because I haven't gotten a full clear on Abyss yet. But I'm trying, okay? So, there's this other event that I started that I didn't want to record, because I hate recording. If people didn't know that already, I absolutely hate it. This event, pretty cool event. Apparently, this little Tepacosaurus is injured, and we need some kind of crystal called like flame, sacred flame crystal. And the only way to generate it is through a tournament called like bloom flower tournament. And we have resurrected it after 500 years of more than 500 years of not happening. Now it's finally resurrected again, and all these people came to recruit us to their respective clan for the battle to be, or like the event to be, since we are like the hero of the Natland or whatever. So yeah, and we decided to join all of them. So now we're going to fight partly on all the tribes side. It's going to be a 3-on-3. Maybe I should change my team first. So my favorite team actually right now is this team. It's extremely fun. So Auron is like a sub version of Rider Shogun, but he works as a, because every like third attack he can summon like lightning from the sky, triggering elemental reaction, which is why I built him elementally. So he has high elemental damage and elemental mastery, increasing overload reaction by 340%, basically dealing 15,000 damage every overload trigger, while the lightning only deals 2,000 damage. So that's pretty good. The reason I like this team is because Kanich is a pretty cool character, and he works pretty good. So basically I go him first, Sap, ultimate,
Let's light it up.
Kanich, ultimate, and then E, And then when E ends, I use my Wika ultimate and then press E again. So I trigger E first to get the burning aura for Niche. Niche and Mawika is a pretty good team. It's like a 2 DPS team. Pretty cool. And then Bennett stands for all the healing. I think I even have Bennett healing. So. Here we go, yeah. Bennett healing. I have HP? It's terrible. Right? I have healing Bennett, that's what I have. Lots of HP, holy shit. 40 damage scaled of percentage? Characters with 70 or higher than 70%, they gain an attack bonus of Bennett based on Bennett's base attack. So I should increase his attack then. So if I increase his attack, he does more damage. Does that make sense? So I should get more attacks. Can I sacrifice any of these? Recharge and HP. Kind of want HP as well, to be honest. Maybe I don't need as much HP as I have. At the same time, healing is pretty good. Makes you kind of immortal. But I kind of want to attack as well. That's a pretty good one. Whatever. 2 in defense. This is not a good relic. Do we have? Let's make some shot HP attack percentage, right? That might be better. Yeah, let's go with this. Defense. Let's go one more. Don't be defense. Attack. Good. Not bad. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Power artifacts. This guy loses 500 HP, which isn't amazing, I would say, right? How much difference HP does this give me? So if I go here, I have 28,000 HP. Let's do a screenshot, actually. And then we do, and we go back here, to artifacts, and we go, we change this one, right? Yeah. Push this, and how much HP do I have now? 28,000 and more attack. It didn't affect my max HP at all. That is amazing. Let me read between the lines here.
Where did that come from?
Between these two. The only thing that changed was that I got 100 more damage. I even got a little bit more HP from this. That's a good relic. Does that ruin the set? It does ruin the set. I kind of need to go with this. Or maybe I can go another one than this. This one's pretty good though. This one's really good, right? HP, yeah, amazing. Attack, amazing. Energy recharge is good. HP is good. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. That's good, whatever. I have this at least. That's good. Maybe I should put this on. No, right? No, right here. This one. 1, 2. Okay. Yes. Not really ideal. Let's try something like Ian-san. He needs a good artist. This one is good for him, I think. Can we get attack on this? Did he get attack? Amazing. And it's recharge. Amazing. Attack again and energy recharge. And then we get one more. Come on. This is really good. Whatever. Well, pretty good though. Crit damage not the best, but I did get energy recharge and attack. I do like this one. More damage than Bennett, right? Yeah. Right. That's perfect. Good. And how much energy recharge does that conclude to? So I only have C1 on him. Only have consolidation 1, so they won't really help much. Energy recharge 50%. What is Bennett's? 86%. But there's only one relic so far. That is a pretty good combination considering I only have 1, 2, 3 relics upgraded. This one isn't. I'm not sure I want this one anymore. I don't want crit rate. So I decided to go a different direction. So I only need attack and energy recharge. You can mind the stats. Energy recharge, yeah, okay. And attack. And I need to be skulls. I don't have it. Should I make one? Nah. It's kind of like a waste. I need the farmer. Okay. Back to questing. I'm gonna farm more relics and relic points on the sideline. rift. Interesting. Start competition. Okay, so we're now gonna fight alongside or against some tribes.
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win! The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How, needs only lift a claw, and poof! All that you behold shall be turned to ashes.
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till it's all over.
You killjoy!
We're a real dream team. Let's just charge right in.
We know each other pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. Still, let's not get careless. There are a lot of cliffs nearby, so our vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the Collective of Plenty's base, right? We'll approach swiftly on the water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too, Lualani.
All right then, time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff. I'll take point. Everyone follow me!
Let's ride!
Here by the water route, just as expected. Classic people of the Springs thinking. Huh? They saw through our plan?
No choice but to face them head on now.
I'm ready! All right then, time for a real showdown.
Come on! Show me your courage! I got him cornered.
Bow before your king! Glory to its
Hey, no slashing! Give it everything you've got! Not a bad training session. Let's call it a day. We won! At this rate, we'll be invincible!
Don't count your Yumkasaurs yet. Let's head over to the next spot.
Wait a sec! Don't forget to plant our flag before we leave. This is proof of our victory!
My throat isn't really good today.
off with the carving way!
I've been working too hard.
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
Don't worry, leave this to Turbo Twirly. You've got this, Kachina!
You're finally here, Other Granny. If I'm back home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry, we'll make this quick for you.
All right, take a deep breath and back your teeth.
Here comes another.
Take a look behind the weight. Not in vain.
Is that all you have?
Good fight.
My weight.
You're looking slim.
In vain.
Perhaps it's time I got going.
All right! We've taken the Masters of the Night Wind's base too! Look! Up there in the mountain! The
flag of the Flower Feather Clan! Wow, looks like they're already on high alert.
Yeah. Not only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too. With our current forces, a frontal assault won't be easy.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
Yay, you're here too, Shilonin!
Let's save this small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
I can taste our victory already! Hold up! That's where Shilonin's headed! Let's find another way! Hold up! That's where Shilonin's headed! Let's find another way!
Okay, let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow. But this is just the beginning. So stay on your feet. If you can.
We're not gonna lose!
Well said. Let's do this.
Let's have ourselves some fun!
Watch out, or your back's singed.
Let's shred, Sharky!
Shadow the Beast. Mine to command. Target acquired.
It's your soul in sacrifice!
Still got plenty of bullets left with your names on them. All right. How about we call it a day?
Does that mean we've won? Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Cuckoosaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought our way up.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their hands on some?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as grapefruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the Masters of the Nightwind on our way back.
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Granny C. Lolly! Are you here to take part in the Bloomflower trials too?
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up. Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me. I did a quick tally, At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
That's awesome! Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work. Ooh, and good food and drink wouldn't go down badly either.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
Ugh, sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's, meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there. See you all tonight!
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without me.
Great! Paimon can't wait!
Huh? Sure. In that case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight! Hurry up, guys! You're the last ones left! Come on, I'll take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time. Time sure flies. Oh, sorry. Let's save the reminiscing for later. Let's go! Woohoo! Let's get this party started!
This is the life. Hear this, Hot Spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the Almighty Dragon Lord. All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
Aren't you gonna join us, Shilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
And last but not least, surf, turf, and perch.
That smells amazing. Oh, hold your horses. There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Oh, wait for Paimon! Take that, Kanich! Bow before my greatness!
Hey, watch it, how! You're splashing water everywhere!
This is so tasty. Traveler, you gotta try it.
Kachina! Tevat to Kachina! I made Saurus crackers. Come have some. Okay. I'll be right there.
Kanich, you shirtless! Unhand me! Let me go!
Thanks for sticking around to help me clean up.
No problem at all. We had a blast.
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun. You know, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner. It's strange. She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her. Maybe this something different? No, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
Of course! We'll ask the next time we're alone with her. If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better. Anyway, I'll be heading off now, too. Just remember, you'll always be welcome to come hang out with me at the People of the Springs.
Bye for now. See you soon.
How strange. It's one of those creatures from last patch. Huh. Now we gotta check in on China.
Let's ride.
Oh, here you are, Katina.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Io over to check on Melray and Nyan. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Huh? What makes you ask?
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so we're kind of worried about you.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost. Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars. So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom. Still, I achieved my dream. But after the happiness wore off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or what I should work toward. Then the Bloomflower trials came around, and I could fight alongside everyone again. But when the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized that everyone had real-life responsibilities to return to. Everyone, that is. Except for me. And that got me thinking. Am I the only one who's still like a kid? The only one who's left with so much free time on their hands? Who's never really grown up?
So that's what's been bothering you, huh?
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough. Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
Huh. If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right? When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes. But if someone told her, "You're eating this tonight," kinda spoils the anticipation.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Hey! Stop underestimating Paimon like that, would ya?
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
Granny C. Lolly! Hello!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Melray's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right. By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you? When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind. a baseless rumor, but a fearful sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
I need a drink. Back to it.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it. Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Can I come along? I'd like to help.
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place. We should leave this little Tapetlosaur to rest.
Thanks for coming, Io. Io? How are you feeling? Wait. How are you feeling, Milray? I'm feeling dizzy. Think I need to sleep a while longer. Nayali. Milray? Huh.
Try and stop me!
I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow. come on. Less whining, more reading. If we split them up, we'll finish in no time.
A variety of recording of events are recorded in the scrolls, like monsters of frozen history. Moments of frozen history when the power pull you back into the distant past with the power. I flipped through several of these, but still nothing about Bloomflower trials. Yet the stories they contain, they're almost imaginable. War, peace, alliance, betrayals. It's like the 6 or 7 cultures past relations between the 6 tribes were incredibly complex and constantly shifting.
Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange? There will always be tensions, but the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating, but not every Archon has done that as well as Mawika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges. Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower trials.
Oh? Let me see. A curious coincidence indeed. It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milray's?
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to 2 things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it says.
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from? Looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Butota. And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
Come to think of it, the mystery Octosaurus the Millery mentioned might be able to shed some light on this. I have a feeling that a certain Cotylosaurus might know a thing or two.
A certain Kukasaur? Who told you that? Oh, Aoife's assistant Kakuku must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians. Alright then, I'll look.
Yeah, this might not be the best time to dive into the whole Saurian indwelling mystery. Guess I'll just give Kakus the credit for now.
Alright then, I'll look into those ancient scrolls, Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that Kukasaur. Let's split up and meet back here later.
Managed to find much Shinra Echo. I'll have to call it quits there. I'm falling asleep.